So I was watching the Chris Meets Chris vlog talking about technically selling your soul for, sponsorship deals, brand deals, etc., etc. And he's so right, man. I'm going to speak from experience here that when I was in obviously the fitness industry, just when Instagram was popping off really, and it's easy to start feeling yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's easy to start thinking, oh my God, this brand just contacted me. They want me to promote XYZ. That'll get me more followers, that'll get me all that other nonsense, all the vanity metrics that I guess when you're younger, you think, I say younger, this is probably 13 years ago. When you're younger, you think, oh, this is amazing, this brand's really interested in me. But then, back then it was, you get approached by supplement companies, clothing companies, and you thought, oh, this would be great. But then you realize, I don't know if I'll say I was fortunate, but I always knew that I never wanted to, especially when it came to advising my clients to take a certain product. I would never tell them to take a product that I wouldn't take myself, or I didn't believe truly worked. And so I always kind of try to stick with that ethos. But it is easy to get caught up in the trap of, oh my God, a brand is interested in me. So to make things even, I guess, everything I'm saying here, it's highly from a fitness industry perspective. So I just want to make that clear. This isn't to do with camera gear or anything like that, because I guess recently our business, we have been approached by a few companies here and there, but again, I think because I've been in the fitness industry, I'm now very cautious in terms of who I would align myself with, and does it align with what I truly believe in. So I guess when working for certain companies, I worked for a supplement company for the best of 7 years as their marketer, as a content creator. Sorry, it's a bit windy. As a content creator, then we started doing the web design. So literally, we were running the business in the end. A very small supplement company, but they had a decent turnover of revenue every year, so they're doing well in the UK. But it was when they tasked me to get influencers and get people, recruit these guys to promote our product. That's when I really saw that, people will sell their souls just so they can post something on Instagram. And it's a real sad state of affairs, because don't get me wrong, I guess the youngsters, they're highly impressionable, aren't they? So they will tend to do anything for attention. But it wasn't until I was tasked to recruit these guys and I saw that, these people willing to literally sell their souls. I want 5 posts a day. I want 4 Instagram stories. I was literally killing these guys. And for what? So they can get a tub of creatine or a discount code for some protein. But just, I guess off the back of what Chris Meets Chris was saying, that just make sure whichever product you're going to promote, or whichever company you choose to work with, just make sure they align with your beliefs and your virtues. It's never worth selling your soul just for a product. Yeah, I guess that's it. It's just a short response to what Chris Meets Chris was saying. There is nothing wrong with promoting a product or letting the community support you, but just make sure they're supporting you for all the right reasons. Should I add it that way? Sorry. Anyway, happy Saturday. Actually, one last thing I did want to add to this is, because we get so excited with, a brand approaching us, one thing I will always advise everyone to do is definitely read through the conditions, the contract. Always do that. I know it sounds stupid, but there's so many guys who I've seen, even some of my friends who are influencers themselves in the fitness industry, who've literally got themselves stuck because they didn't read the contract. They didn't read what the deliverables were exactly. They didn't read the terms, the duration that it'll have to be locked in. And obviously for some of the bigger influencers, in terms of, when they leave a particular brand, the non-compete, how long can they stay away? But every company's different. And I guess another thing to remember as well is, just because you get with a brand and over time, companies change, management changes, their ethos changes, their stance on certain things may change, right? When they make that change, if that does not align with your values, you can go. Do you know what I mean? It's as Chris said, it's all about integrity. So don't lose that for a bit of gear or whatever they try to give to you. Anyway, I'm home now. I'll speak to you guys soon. Peace.